Hey guys, Alpha here, and I just woke up from a long day of, uh, well, I learned about evolution today, and I already knew about evolution, and, um, I just want to get into a certain topic that I think that should be put out in the world that not many people realize that when there's really cute videos of pandas and saying, oh, they're going all extinct, same with polar bears. It's just the fact that the whole thing is, it's not just them. There's more animals that we don't even know about, such as plankton. I just learned that plankton are soon gonna die off, and because algae is being produced, and the seabeds are just going dry if there's too many fish just eating away at it, then it's just gonna go dry. And then if there's a part in like around the coral reef where there's no fish at all eating the algae, then it's just gonna go dry and turned into a dead spot. But that's the thing, plankton, they produce oxygen for us, and that's, I don't know how to say this, but uh, I really love these topics because they keep me thinking and they keep me talking, and I just love talking about this. If there was a friend that I had with me, it'd be much easier because I'll probably get my words out easier. But what could I say? If we didn't have plankton, then what's the point in trying to save the polar bears and the armor leopards? Recently, a new species of animal has died. I wonder if you don't know, but it's not even been announced on the news, really. It's not been announced properly on the news. They're called, just let me check, because I had it written down. Extinction, yeah, the extinction of western black rhinos. The western black rhino has been hunted down so much that it doesn't exist in the wild anymore, and we're trying to stop that kind of stuff. But it's just all about the environment. If we don't have a certain animal that's low on the food chain, then it's just gonna change. If it goes extinct, it's just gonna change the whole food chain, and other animals will have to survive without it. They would have to adapt. That means they could adapt a different way for an animal to adapt, and then it'll just go on like that, and then animals would either die off and go extinct, or they could just, I don't know. But anyway, so the western black rhino's been extinct in the wild of in the central part, well, lower part of Africa, and actually the whole part of Africa, because that's where they originated from. Oh, by the way, I got this new toy. I like it. It's really fun, and I failed at that. But anyway, this is just meant to be a talk. I was gonna use my camera like I did for the Goblin Shark video. Considering I'm quite proud, this is gonna be basically be a talk video and an update video, because I just wanted to put it out there. I got 69 subs and I'm quite proud. I'm just quite proud of myself, and I've got a very dirty mind. So back to the topic. So if we don't help the plankton, then there's no point in trying to help the other animals, because we're all talking about, we're actually talking about this in class today, that you see on TV, you never see plankton. Oh, plankton near extinction, about 1,000 left, or probably more than that in the ocean. You never hear about that, because you know why? People are more attracted and listen to more important videos about cute animals, such as a polar bear. Oh no, polar bear. A mother and her 2 cubs in a video, and their climate's changing, and all of this is going to change. And I also believe that global warming isn't true, because we weren't properly around in the Ice Age, were we, right? We're saying that it's all our fault for like all the glaciers in the North Pole and South Pole and all around the Atlantic are melting. We're saying that's our fault, but it's actually not, because Ice Age, glaciers started melting, animals, dinosaurs started dying out, and all the things getting flooded. We weren't properly around then. We could have been cavemen around there, but we didn't have any fossil fuels, and we weren't using it, and we weren't polluting the earth. This is basically a governmental scheme to have money put into a certain research that we don't know about. That's a strong feeling that I've just recently gotten, and that's just my theory. And like, you see, there's also Darwin's theory, right? He quoted that when the bees die out, we're all screwed basically. The bees start dying out, we're gonna die out. Other animals are gonna die out, and it's all gonna climax to just the whole world being a death, right? And animals dying out every week or day or even minute. You see the golden shark. We don't know how many is left in the wild, because there's deep sea animals, but you see like the giant squid, the colossal giant squid. I've not seen any videos on TV about the giant colossal squid and them going extinct. They just expect that, oh, that animal doesn't look that nice. We want an animal that can capture the everyone's audience and everyone's eye. I mean, all the audience and everyone's eye. Families, kids, get kids to tell their parents and basically guilt trip their parents into saying, "Mummy, oh, there's polar bears dying. Donate to WWF." It's alright donating to WWF. It is helping the animal, but I'm just saying there's more important stuff. There's that whole Ukraine and Russia, because Russia wants their land. Guys, we don't need government. I was thinking, where did money come from? Money did grow on trees. It has been grown on trees, because we use it from leaves and wood, and that's made into paper. Yeah, it's made into money. But if everybody helped each other and money wasn't invented, then we could get all this stuff done easier. We'd all be happier. We don't need money. Money's just something that was made up to make people like Alan Sugar, Simon Cowell, to make them seem famous. They've got more money, that means they got a better job. How about we do jobs without having to get paid? That way, it's called volunteering. You can do that long term without getting paid. My long-term goal is to make a zoo. I've actually been told I've not been working to my potential in college. I agree, but I'm just not into the paperwork. I prefer all the practical stuff. I do say that if I got paid to do all my assignments, I would hand them in late. No, I would hand them in early on the day that I got given it. I'll be working for a whole night, even if it wasn't meant to be handed in for like 4 more weeks. I would hand it in on the night. And what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, bitch? Oh, by the way, I did get a new. I got this from a. I think it was one of the things up in the castles, battle towers. But anyway, back to the talk. Plankton, we need them. They're probably more important than cute, fluffy. I agree. It is good to help, but we should help the more important animals first. What? Just think. I'll probably put this up on the screen. I'll write it down, and I'll have a picture put up on the screen, a screenshot. Just think. Armor leopards. What do they do? I donate to armor leopards at WWF. This is true, right? What do? They're getting poached right now for their fur. They live in Russia, and they basically part of the ecosystem like every single other animal, bacteria, and fungi, and tree, and everything's part of our ecosystem. And if that doesn't stay that way, animals will die off. Animals will have to look for more food sources, and what if they don't find it? They're going to start dying off, like the Tasmanian devil died off. What else? What's died off in the past 10 years? I got asked in class. I was the only person that spoke, and this is like a class full of around 20 people. I was the only person that spoke. I'm really shy. I said, well, there's the western black rhino is gone extinct in Africa, in the wild, and she was like, oh yeah, good. She wasn't saying good, that it's extinct. She was saying good choice. What else is actually gone extinct in the past 10 years? I'm actually going to look this up because I'm really interested. I swear I said another one. Oh, the armor leopards. Guess how many left there are? Around 30 or 40 armor leopards left in the wild in Russia. You know why? Because there's idiots like poachers that just go out for fun. There's also the Chinese people that I got noted about. There's also a place in Denmark that's a small island next to Denmark. I mean, that they're whaling and they're killing dolphins and they're doing this for fun. They apparently used to do it back in the old days. They used to they used to go out on rowboats. They didn't have the technology that we have now. They used to go on rowboats, probably catch about 5 of them, kill them humanely, but that's what, like, probably slitting the necks or making the death quickly, which it's good. At least you're doing it quickly. They were doing that for food. There's been recently that I'm really tempted to do a key skills, get my whole class or a massive group of my class to go out to Denmark, to this little island, and help prevent this, because they're killing over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dolphins. Apparently this guy, he went over there on a protest, and he said within the day, what did he do? He got off the plane, got in a taxi, took a couple photos, and then actually went to his hotel room and cried himself to sleep. We're talking about a grown man. He loves his marine wildlife. I was going to say biology. He loves his marine wildlife. He loves sharks. And what do sharks? We're killing off sharks because we think they're angry and they threaten us. Not really, because sharks, they don't like the taste of humans. Don't be mad at sharks. They don't like the taste of humans, right? When they see us surfing or swimming, they think that we are a distressed seal or a normal seal, right? So what do? They go up and taste us. They don't want to eat us. Yeah, actually, people get killed by cows every year more than they would than the whole population getting killed by sharks. About 1 or 2 deaths by sharks per year. Or no, between 1 to 10. How many kills are there with cows? You'll probably get killed by a coconut more easier than you would get killed by a shark. Sharks are nice creatures. They're beautiful. Same with crocodiles. Crocodiles, they don't want it to defend their territory, or because mates. They're beautiful creatures. All animals are beautiful creatures. There's one kind of animal, some kind of animals that I don't really like, and that's insects. But I respect insects. I don't go around killing them. I'm not really into spiders, even though I'm Australian. I prefer snakes. I used to say, because I used to have nightmares about snakes, I used to say I would go into a cage with a wild lion than rather hold a tarantula that's actually had its venom glands taken out of it. Because I'm just not into the creepy crawly stuff. But now I've been growing up, I'm into them. Well, I'm not really into them, but I'm more fascinated by them. But I wouldn't go around killing them. There's animals I'm not really into, but I wouldn't go around killing them. So, just wait. I've been talking and I haven't looked up this extinction topic. What animals? Yeah, there's a what was it? The dodo birds. They got killed out around when Captain Cook was sailing around looking for. I don't think it was Captain Cook. It was someone that was sailing around for new countries. And what did he find? He found this dodo bird. They didn't fly, and they were really slow. So they used them as a food source, and apparently they tasted really nice. They killed them and ate them into extinction. I got told, what's the difference? What is extinction? Is it when a whole species dies out? Or is it when a species just has like 2 males left? 1 or 2 males left. And I was like, well, it's when the whole species dies off. She was like, are you sure? And I was like, well, yeah, because if you had 2 males, they could breed with a similar species, and just basically their offspring would be an evolved version of them. So basically, their species would have evolved slightly. They wouldn't have gone extinct. So she was like, oh, a true point. What animals have gone extinct? Wait, go down. There. Extinct in the last 10 years. Here you go. Right. I really love these topics, and I wish that I could do it with a camera, but 1, I need a shower. 2, my battery ran out on my camera, sadly. Alright, 10 animals presumed extinct in the last decade. Alright, that'll do. This is on, what was it? It's mnn.com, and I might put the link in the description. Alright, so we got the dodo bird, which I don't think it really went extinct in the past 10 years, but There's also in England there's a red capped, what is it called? Red capped woodpecker, I think. It's just got like a little bit of red on top of it. But anyway, they've actually looked around and they said there's like one or two, and it's basically extinct soon. And people are, what are they doing? They're hunting them because they're rare. They're doing this for sport and they're doing this for money. What's this? The Baiji dolphin. Apparently they're extinct. What's? You look like a lorikeet. What are you? The Spix macaw. They've finally gone extinct. Go along. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here's a black rhino. Alright, Western African black rhino. The rarest of the black rhino subspecies, the Western African black rhinoceros is currently recognized as critically endangered, but researchers fear it may be extinct. The species was once widespread in Central Africa, but the population has been in decline due to poaching. By 1980, the population was in the hundreds, and by 2000, only an estimation 10 rhinos remained. A survey of the animal's lost remaining habitat in northern Cameroon failed to find any of the rhinos, but search efforts continue. No Western African black rhinos are known to be held in captivity. No Western African black rhinos are known to be held in captivity. There's none in captivity, so that means we can't help the population. We can't grow the population back up. So that's one species, part of the ecosystem that's gone down, and it's gone to shit, and now the whole ecosystem is going to go to shit soon. Because lions near that area might not, they probably want rhinos, but they're going to have to go for smaller antelope, and what's that going to do? They might eat out all the antelope. What are they going to do? They're going to look for more food, resort to either people, or they're going to die out. It's the whole ecosystem, it's all a pattern. And this just pisses me off, and I just hate poaching. If you do it for a sport, one of my best friends in college, and that I've known since high school, and I've been in college for 2 years, and I've known him since high school. He does hunting for deer, and I'm like, yeah, sure. I don't go around saying, oh, you're a bad person, because he wants to do it for sport. It's his choice. It's not mine. He can do it if he wants, but I would actually prefer not to, because I like to think myself as Buddhist, and I that's my religion basically, and I just don't like hurting animals. And I'm not really into people that hurt animals. There was all these videos on YouTube and Facebook that's been shared around of people hurting dogs, and those 3 Vietnamese women standing on a chihuahua, and you could apparently hear the crunch in the video. It's fucking horrible. It's disgusting and vile. They're doing it so that they can get put on YouTube, get loads of views. Haters love being hated, and it's just vile, I mean, and I'm just sick of people like that. I got my mate, the one that I'm really good friends with, and he goes hunting. He even thinks that video is vile. He absolutely hates videos like that. He loves dogs, but he hunts deer. See, people like that are good people, but I've got a friend called on Skype that's friends with my other friends, and I put up a picture on my Twitter, on my cover photo, saying, real men don't take trophies. Oh, wait, let me see. I'll find it. Where is it? I'll just look on my Twitter. Because it's from Ricky Gervais, and it's a really lovely quote, and I really like it. It should be in my pictures, actually. Here it is. I'll put it up on the screen, right? If it'll load. It has a photographer and a cheetah sat next to the photographer looking through his camera, and it says, "Take a picture, not a trophy. This is how real men shoot animals." I'm a photographer. I would never go hunting. I actually went out on a driving lesson, and I accidentally killed a pheasant. My mom actually felt really sorry for me, because the whole day I was actually going through shock, and I was like, I feel really, really bad. Even though my instructor was like, oh, it's alright, it was dead anyway. I couldn't see because of the light, and that's the biggest animal I've ever killed, a pheasant. The smallest animal I've ever killed is probably a fly by accident, or probably a wasp. I used to not really be into wasps, but when I was little, my long-term dream is to build a zoo and show what animals are like, so that people will realize, oh, this animal's nice. Oh, we should actually help it. And I just want to show animals. I just want to show people that animals are beautiful and we should help them. I strongly agree with that. Oh, what's this? Sorry. A string. Oh, no, blueberry or whatever. Right, throw a string away. No, I don't want that. Okay, I got 2 pouches. Anyway, back to the topic. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So my friend, he doesn't. He's quite a big lad. He's really strong, and he's kind of shy, but he's basically like a gentle giant. He loves animals. He doesn't know as much about animals as I do, but he sees stuff like polar bears. He would never kill a polar bear. But a deer, he does it for sport, which he's not a bad person, because there's a lot of deer and they're basically culling them off, and I don't mind that. But there's also the culling of badgers. Farmers are obligated not to kill badgers if it's on their farm. What they do? One of my friends actually locked it in a chicken coop and just let it starve. I've actually heard that, and I was like, mate, why don't you just call a conservation and they'll take it away? He was like, nah, I'm just gonna kill it. I'm like, why? And then like I had about 4 farmer people that did agriculture. They were all on my case. And they're like, dude, we're just gonna kill it. It's a pest to our crops and our animals and our stock. I was like, it's an animal. It feels like us. And they're like, oh well. I'm not really into people like that, but I can forgive, because I'm a Buddhist. I believe in reincarnation. My grandma recently died about 3 years ago. I still think about her every day, even if it's subconsciously and I forget for a day or so. I always think she's gonna be reincarnated, and my mom believes that I was actually put on this earth to keep her alive, which I'll be doing a Draw My Life soon, which I'll be coming out probably a couple weeks, hopefully 1 or 2 weeks. I'll be doing Draw My Life, but my mom said that my grandma was meant to have surgery on her heart because she has this disease that I've also genetically got, because it's from her side of the family, and I think one of her parents had it as well. It's to do with the heart and the tubes either getting too small or too large. Sorry. Anyway, so apparently she was meant to be getting 3 incisions in her heart. So that means like about 50% of surviving. No, she had 2 incisions in her heart. She was meant to have like a 50% chance of dying or living. And as soon as, just before she was about to go on surgery, my mom wasn't able to have kids. But I was basically a mistake. Yeah, laugh it up. But I was basically a mistake. But my mom keeps saying that I'm kind of like a miracle, and she keeps telling me this story, but I really love it. Every time I hear it, I just love it. But apparently, my mom wasn't able to conceive a baby, and my dad wasn't really wanting to have a baby, even though he'd already had 2 kids. And James Bond this. So my mom, she wasn't able to have kids, and that's kind of sad, because I'm gonna die. No, go. Alright, so yeah, my mom wasn't able to have kids, and I keep repeating that. Don't care. And soon I'll actually be making this village and making it better, but also putting spawners underneath it so that animals just spawn regularly, and I'm just going to keep them here, and hopefully I'll be making a very, very large zoo somewhere. And like, I cut down trees. What do? I keep saplings, and then I'll plant them later, and I swear that people should do that as well. I mean, in like real life. I do it in Minecraft because I believe in all that stuff, but I'm not able to do it in real life because I've never had the chance. But because I don't like cutting down trees, I've only ever cut down 1 tree with an axe, but that was when I was really young, and yeah. Anyway, sorry. So my mom wasn't able to conceive a baby. So what'd she do? She ended up telling my grandma that she's pregnant, and what did my grandma do? She was really happy, and she ended up having 5 incisions in her heart instead of 2, so that means about 80% of chance of dying. And what happened? She lived until I was 15 to 16. I'm not really sure because I'm not really good with numbers, but she lived until I was in my teenage years, the middle part of my teenage years, and she just constantly taught me about animals. Every time I was off sick, she would have me, oh no, we're not watching cartoons, we're going to be watching a documentary. And I was like, oh, alright. So she would have me change it to Nat Geo, Wild, Animal Planet, stuff like that. I would just eat crisps, have a crisp sandwich, and just feel sick just watching these videos about animals. That's why I'm so much into animals, and I believe that apparently I was put on this earth to save her, and she was put on this earth to save me. And my mom thinks that in recent lives we possibly met up in recent lives, and I'm guessing my mom also believes in reincarnation because she said that. And every time she told me that, it just always puts a smile on my face, and I'm smiling right now, I'm really, really happy. I love that kind of stuff. I love that soppy stuff. But I actually think it's true because it's all about destiny. She, I was introduced to me by no, my mom or my grandma. I'm not sure. I'll be asking them. I was introduced to them. No, I was introduced by them. I was introduced. I can't even talk. God damn it. I was introduced Steve Owen to Steve Owen by them, and my my grandma. She thought Steve Owen was an idiot, which I find quite funny, cause I bet she used to know Steve Owen in recent life as well, and I think we all knew Steve Owen in a recent life. Just like I think we were like friends in a recent life, all of us, cause my mom, she took me to Australia Zoo, and the first time that I saw my auntie Anne and my two cousins, Victoria and Michael. They came from England when I was about 7 or 8. They came to Australia from England, and they're part of my mom's family. They visited, and the first time I ever saw them was also the first time that I saw Steve Owen in real life at Australia Zoo. I'd never seen him before, but as soon as they came over, for some reason, he was taking time off from filming and also traveling the world. But it was basically destiny. My grandma, she hated Steve Owen. She thought he was a complete idiot, but she still showed me videos of him, like him handling snakes and catching spiders, being at Australia Zoo, just loads of these videos, and she would show me monkey, what was it? Chimpanzee city and stuff like that. She would just show me loads of stuff about animals. But apparently, the first time I ever saw Steve Owen, I hid behind my mom. She told me to go and see him, but I was really, really shy at that age. I still kind of am shy, but I was really shy at that age, and she told me just a couple months ago that apparently he looked over at me and smiled, and that keeps making me think about I might have known him in a present life, and it's just the fact that Steve Owen recently died and I'm 17. He died when I was about 9ish, I think. But I actually regret that day, and I wish that I'd gone to see him. And there's a photo on Facebook that said it had like a chair, a bench, looking over into the water on a cliff, and it said, "Comment down below who you would love to come bring back to life, and talk as much to them as you want." I was thinking of my grandma, but she died perfectly normal. She died in her sleep, and I didn't have many questions to talk to her about, so I commented Steve Owen. But if Steve Owen was still alive, it would obviously be my grandma. It's just Steve Owen is my hero, and my grandma's on the same level as him. But it's just the fact that I want to make my own zoo, and I just want a lot of advice from him. And yeah, he's just my pure idol. I'd love to shake his hand one day, and I would even love to work at Australia Zoo one day. So that was a good picture. My what can I say? Oh yeah. Anyway, this is just a topical video. I'll be doing Draw My Life soon. My video of Goblin Shark facts, useless facts, has recently gone over 320 views, and it's been going up a couple views per day. Keep sharing that video around, please, because I'm just really happy. My second popular video is my friend Chris, Tasty Perk. It was him singing on Skype, and that got 48 views, I think. But just the fact that second most popular video, 48 views. Most popular video about animals, what was that? 320, over 320 views. And I'm just really proud. That's my most popular video on YouTube, and hopefully it'll be my most popular video forever. And I just want to keep making videos like that. I want you to put in the comments if you've been listening this long. Sorry about the jibber jabber, just constantly talking. But if you've been listening this long, please comment down below what animals I should do next, because I was thinking of doing a video on panda ants, cute little creatures, the extinction of western black rhino, or the armor leopard, or salty and fresh or crocodiles. I was thinking of doing useless fact videos on all of those animals, and I love doing fact videos. It doesn't take that long because they're short, easy. Just need to look up a couple of facts about them, and they stick with me forever. That's the thing. If you're interested in stuff, you will remember them. Because my cousin came back from Africa on a holiday, and he got told all these random facts about animals, and I've remembered them ever since. A giraffe, they're the only animal that can eat the acacia tree which has spikes on the branches. A giraffe's tongue is 18 inches long. Zebras actually go side by side and have tail go to, like, side by side, tail go to bottom, if that's a word, proper word, tail go to arse, and they basically overlap each other. And a lion's like, oh my god, what the hell is that? It's got 8 legs, 2 tails, and 2 heads. What the hell? I'm not gonna go for that. And yeah, it's just really interesting stuff like that. I've been told facts like that. I'm just like indented, because I'm really interested in that kind of stuff. And I just love random facts, which hopefully I'll be doing a series on about 5 random facts, probably once a week. I'm actually going to start that now. So let's look up 5 random facts. And I'm sorry guys about the series, what was it, the pack, where I was putting my own mods into Minecraft, and I was like doing my own kind of mod pack series. But I'm not really into that series anymore because I prefer Hexxit. It's quite fun. 5 unknown facts about Shakespeare, no. And the most weirdest thing, I'm not sure why, but my grandma, she actually told me a couple days before she died that there's a book in her room called Shakespeare, and it's all the poems that he's ever done, and she told me to read the whole thing. I've looked at it a couple times, and it's like 3 inches thick, and I'm like, Grandma, did you really want me to read this, or is this just a joke? And I'll probably go through my whole life, and like when I'm about 30 years old, I'll probably have like an epiphany or something, and I'll end up reading the whole thing within like 2 months. Well, probably a month, because it's really thick. It's a massive book, and yeah, about animals. Right, come on, load. The internet's such good at college. Such good. Right. 25 amazing facts you didn't know about animals. Ooh. Oh, 5 weird facts. Huh. Which one should I do? I might do the 5 weird facts one, and then I'll be listing the 25 weird facts, animal amazing facts, in my other videos. So, what? Number 1. Hummingbirds beat their wings 60 to 80 times per second. Wow, that's really fast. That's extremely fast. They're actually got to be the most fastest. What? The most fastest fappers in the world, probably. Joke. Number 2. Male koalas have 2 penises, and female koalas have 2 vaginas. I actually did not know that one, and I'm from Australia. I bet I'll tell Australian people that, and they'll be like, "What?" Number 3. At birth, a panda is smaller than a mouse and weighs about 4 ounces. Wow. That's just reminding me of that video of the baby panda sneezing and the mother just freaking out. The flamingo can only eat when its head is upside down. Wow. I honestly did not know that. When it looks up into the sky, that's the only time it can eat, because it goes straight down the esophagus, but it can't chew. So this other fact I'm not using, but I'm using it from my head if I can remember it. Because a female panda goes on her period once a year, so that means there's only one period in her one period a year where she can actually ovulate, and it's a 24-hour 48-hour process, 2 days where she ovulates. If that male doesn't mate with her, they're screwed. She won't be able to have a baby. And I got told this by my teacher, and apparently there was this really funny thing that a male panda got really confused, and he was like cocking his leg over her head. He was like, "Is this right? What do I do? Huh?" The whole class just burst out laughing. But anyway, hope I'm not even gonna say goodbye. I don't really want to start doing the pedophile thing for my share with your neighborhood pedophile thing with my animal viewers. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Yeah. Koalas have 2 penises. Bye.